It's right here. And what it says, the order says, I am not to have any direct or indirect contact or communication with this person. I'm to stay 1,000 feet away from their house. Okay.
Oh yeah, our show really suffered. His did too, man. His show suffered big time. I remember
my show was suffering before that and during that and after that because my life was in a fucking downward spiral. Your show suffered because it wasn't any good in general.
Here's one from the last 6 months. Nick Rekieta and I are fucking each other.
Right.
Is one I've read over and over. Fucking each other's wives, fucking this person, fucking Gino, Keanu, fucking them all day long. Just apparently I'm slaying pussy.
No, no, you were getting dick down. Remember? Nick and you were fucking. Oh my God.
I'd like to say I'm not fucking Nick Rekieta in the ass. This person, fucking Gino, Keanu, fucking them all day long. Just apparently I'm slaying pussy. I just like to say I'm not fucking Nick Rekieta in the ass.
Wait. So if you're fucking pussy, and you mentioned Gino and you didn't disclaim that one, so I guess that's true.
Oh,
sounds like a series of texts between me and Nick Rekieta. Jesus Christ. Oh, people have this thing where they want to.
You guys have seen some of those now. No one had back then. They were the ones about you hating your kids?
Correct the record all the time. He'll say whatever he wants. Nick, sweetie, baby, first of all, get help.
What?
Second of all,
I don't want any.
You better hope. And I said this last night. You'd better pray to God.
What's that?
I don't say what I want.
Oh, why
if
not?
I said what I want, motherfucker, that's Mount Vesuvius. Like a lot of this is like, Aaron, he'll say what he wants. Let's make.
Yeah, you will. Like he's proven, he went on to prove that he would say what he wants. Again, 14 months nonstop talking.
Now, Nick, would the world really be a better place if I killed myself? Would the world be?
Yes. Dummy. Oh my God. But this like, it's in the wrong spot. It was on the tip of my nose.
Accuse other people of being clout chasers. Meanwhile, these guys will throw 5 innocent children under the fucking bus to side with a guy who got found with 27 grams of coke, ketamine, and a gun under his bed.
4 guns.
With 5 children in the house in a disgusting, and guys, the police report does not do it justice, a disgusting mess of a home.
Wow.
That's disgusting, embarrassing mess of a home. And I don't want to say went through. I want to say done.
Don't talk about my garbage igloo that way, you asshole. Rude.
Did.
You got to sleep in the garbage igloo?
Can't kill me. Nothing sticks to me.
Not even cum.
Who's Nick's other woman? There's a video on NatClo20. What? Nick has another lady? Boy, for a big fucking drunk, coke-addled dork, he sure can pull some bitches, huh? Camelot sitting there talking
No, because he...
Pulling bitches, what, like in a sled? Like, what are you talking about, you weirdo? And he actually said that to me multiple times. Like, no, but I meant this, and this is what I felt. I speak emotionally. Like, yeah, I get it, but like, you'd say words, and they do exist. Like, you should acknowledge that they have meaning.
And because you have to be a contrarian, emphasis on the cunt, you have to pick one word and go, well, if I can pick this one word and I can isolate that one word and I can show that that word's not exactly the right word to use, well, then that takes everything else they said and makes it null and void. No, you're a retard. Like Corey used to argue that way with me. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, you know,
the list of people who argue with him and say, no, can you just tell me the word that actually happened? Like, can you do that one? Like, the list keeps growing. It's like, yeah, this person did it too. It's really crazy of them. It's like, all right. No, you just emote like a woman.
I will defend Nick in this regard with our cuckoldry and foursome and fucking wife swapping shit. He and I are both pretty homophobic. He thinks that me leaving a Coke Den polycule and attending to my children and starting new healthy relationships, that's one of my failures.
You didn't do that.
I thought April and Nick had something that was pretty special to them, but you don't see me fucking crying about it, like she
Don't see you crying about it, really. Wow.
Nick's a fucking lunatic. He's a narcissistic sociopath, in my opinion. I don't know what the fuck the guy's capable of. Not worried about handling myself. He's a fucking twig like that if you had to, but that's not what I'm.
Your hands wouldn't even fit around my legs, you liar.
Dude, people were sending me clips. They're like, "Oh, Aaron, Nick's insinuating that you're a liar."
No,
Well, if Nick's defense is that he never did drugs and this is all bullshit, what do you want him to call me?
but that was not my defense ever.
What's he supposed to call me? What's he supposed to do? Say, "Oh yeah."
And that's not what I was saying you were lying about either.
Then they got arrested, and then I had my Will Sasso moment where I was like, get out in front of it, tell the truth, just say what.
I mean, he's like, well, they got arrested, so now I have to get out in front of it and blow up the privacy of 3 other people. Like, they got arrested. It's like, how does this make any sense? It didn't affect you. You weren't there. Oh man, I got to get out in front of this. Get out in front of what? You weren't in it.
3 or 4 times?
Yeah.
3 or 4 times.
Total of about
No, you've
4 or
been
5 bumpskis.
You've
4 or
been
5
pretty open about that.
That's a pretty boring story.
Pretty sure it was 4 or 5 bumpskis on my birthday alone, brother.
It did not. I did not have sexual relations with that man, Mr. Rekieta.
He had sex with me.
Never once. Never once. Red Fox mad with 4.99.
The fact that he so adamantly and ardently defends against this accusation is the funniest thing to me. He's like, I didn't have sex with him. 1, no one would give a shit. But 2, why are you defending this so hard? Like all the time. Like, brother, let it go. We did not have sex. Oh my God.
And you know what's crazy? The MN Public Records dump is Nick's dad's testimony at that child protection hearing.
Mm-hmm.
I got to know Nick's dad. I hung out with
No, you
Nick's dad.
didn't.
I talked to him a few times.
You didn't get to know my dad. You hung out in his presence, maybe 3-4 times, something like that. He's like, look, I got to know him. We're best friends.
I never figured him for an out-and-out liar.
Why
I
would
know you read your Kiwi Farms religiously. You can't help it.
I can't
Don't
help
get
it.
other people.
You read my Kiwi Farms religiously. The Aaron reads Nick's Kiwi Farms graph is the most insane thing ever. It's unreal. Like, you cannot believe that this actually happened. He's like, I know you read your Kiwi Farms. I actually don't. It got so impossible to follow. I used to years ago. And like, I checked it, like 2 months ago for like a day to try and catch up. And I was like, nope, there's no possible way to do so. So it's like, you read them on Kiwi Farms. No, I don't. You can actually not check on me. I don't have an account on Kiwi Farms, but you can check on you.
Reading your, it's bad. They're talking about April having a stinky pussy and all kinds of other
You
shit on
talked
there.
about
Being
that.
fucking brutal.
That was you.
Don't have her read that shit.
You went online and talked about it now, but you also would continue to talk about that for months. And you know it's not true. Stop being such a cunt.
What the fuck is wrong with you, you goddamn narcissistic tard?
Remember, that entire rant was based on the premise that I forced April to read Kiwi Farms, which is insane. Like, where did this even come from? None of that is true. He's like, I can't believe you evil narcissist. Like, that didn't happen, dummy. Where are you coming up with this shit?
Even the clip that I watched was taken from Nick's YouTube and Rumble. That's where the person who made the clip got it from.
How do you know that?
It's
How do you know they
remarkable to
didn't
me.
cut Fox?
September 5th, because I told her, I go, now it's never been more evident. You have to get out of there. This is going to drag you down. And we were getting divorced. There was no reason for me to, sugarcoat it or anything like that. I'm like, you got to get the fuck out of
Correct. There was no reason for you to do anything. You should have just stepped away.
there. I don't know what you're doing. Of the county of being lying liars who lie.
I didn't accuse them of being lying liars who lie. I said they lied about some things in the case, which they did.
To which I would say, takes one to know one.
So do you know that I'm a liar? So that means that you are? Like, that's weird.
Nobody has lied during this whole thing. Their family member. There's nothing I could do. I told them I have nothing to do with that person.
She had to impress me. What are you talking about?
And she goes, oh, yeah, Nick, it would never be my family because they know what he is. Are you sure?
Are you sure your family knows what I am? Like, imagine. It's not what he says. Remember, it's what he means. But imagine making that comment. Oh, your family knows what I am? Are you sure? Like, you look insane. What do you?
Are you sure? From yesterday. Thank you. And as far as Nick sucks, like, Nick's in a hell of his own making. And just stop. I'm not saying I'm the toughest guy.
No, I watched you spar a couple people for a little while. And bro, I was on Coke and Molly. I could do literally unlimited pull-ups because your muscles just tear and you don't give a shit.
As on Twitter. Oh boy. All right, let's get into it. The bullet of cocaine he left next to my daughter was locked.
I don't remember saying that, for one thing, but two, I didn't leave any cocaine by your daughter. And the reason I brought that up is because he's talking about income. He's talking about like audiences and stuff. It's like, you have no idea. Like, you don't even know.
Nick, you're not paying off anybody. You're fucking broke, dude.
Broke.
You ran through all your money.
How do you know?
You're on family money now. You're on those scheduled payouts from the old trust.
What are you talking about?
I can believe that Opie's being a cunt about Anthony's return to radio. I have a jealous ex currently who can't stop. So I understand having a jealous
Is that Ashley or April? Like, which one is it?
ex. Nick is the Opie to my Anthony at this point.
Oh, that's weird. I don't remember doing a radio show with you. I did the one show with you.
I never counted Dick Masterson as one of the steel toe faithful.
He wasn't one of the steel toe faithful. You asked me if I could put you in contact with him so you could like do a show, and I was like, sure.
I don't think we're for him. I only know that because his show's just really not for me.
You asked to be
just
honest.
because you're laughing like a hyena at it doesn't make it funny. Also, Nick had tweeted things out. He had referenced things that me and other attorneys had been talking about. So he was definitely in there doing that.
You mean the shit you talked about all the time? You realize I'm an attorney. It's really easy to figure this shit out.
Letting us know that existed. So then, Alyssa Clips, Red Scoper says, are you sure you aren't Nick's former lover? He wanted me to be. He wanted me to be.
He wanted me to be. If I wanted you to be, you would have been. Come on.
Nick ever mention a guy named Ron Toy? No, but that's a guy that I read about from time to time.
Why? Why are you reading about Ron Toy? What are you?
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Nick had a lot of Twitter DM battle. Of course, Nick is in the DMs fighting with people because he doesn't have a...
Ron Toye started messaging me, you weirdo. You don't know anything about this story. He started messaging me, and I said, I'm going to put all of these online. Like, I'm going to talk about them on my show all the time. He's like, go ahead. So we did. Conversations. They were great. They were really funny.
And by the way, fucking sue me if this isn't true. Nick was tweeting from April's account because...
Okay, like, I guess I have permission. I have permission to sue you now because it's not true.
You want me to die. Nick, I don't want you to die.
You've said you want me to die countless times.
Because I believe that life is far more of a hell for you right now than the sweet release of death. It said multiple women should die. So these aren't
Only when they deserve it.
the best judges of character.
I tell men they should die too. It's like he said multiple women should die. Well, like if I'm going to say that there are men out there who should die, there are also women who should die. I am agendered on saying that some people should die. Like some people just need to go.
Him being the same as me, he might as well be Lucifer because I'm he who shall not be named.
No, you said we were two sides of the same coin. So if you call me Lucifer, you're calling yourself either Christ or God. Like that's how that would work. That's the two sides of the same coin. It's like his brain automatically narcissisted his way through that analogy, and then he like didn't know how to finish it. Though he's like, I'm he who shall not be named. They're literally naming both of us in the actual video. Like we're constantly named. It's like he who shall not be named. Like your name is all over it. It's in the title. Your face is on the thumbnail. What are you talking about? They do whole shows dedicated to you, like he who shall not be named. Like they name you constantly. You've gotten after them for it.
Sweepers. Is that the name we're going with now? Choke slam Nick? Because he actually fed him something more than illicit substances.
So the accusation is that by the internet is that I fed my daughter an illicit substance. And the other accusation is that you made SpaghettiOs one time for my daughter, which is also the one who tested positive. Like you're the one who made those SpaghettiOs. It's one of the only times that that she would have been unsupervised around, like around someone like that. So I don't know if you want to be talking about that too much because that's kind of a strange coincidence. It's very odd.
So Ralph just can't admit that he's a Baldo guard, that he's a sweeper. He has to act like there's some made up personal beef between the two of us. I don't know where this came from, but Nick's.
Well, I mean, you did mention that you reported him for, streaming your hearing to the police, and then they did have a nationwide warrant against him, which prevented him from seeing his son when he wanted to see his son. Like, it's not a made up beef. That's a real beef. That's a thing that he didn't really appreciate. He probably shouldn't have streamed the thing, but like.